Welcome to Your Math Explained, where we make math simple and clear. My name is Angela. Circles are everywhere in math, from wheels and gears to ripples in water. But how do we measure parts of a circle, like just a slice of pizza or the curved edge of a track? That's where radians shine. Today, we'll see why radians are so useful, and we'll develop two powerful formulas, one for arc length and one for the area of a sector. If you're not familiar with radians, make sure to watch the previous video on radian measured before watching this one. Recall that the formula for arc length A is equal to r times theta, where r is the radius of the circle, and theta is the angle, but it must be measured in radians. So using this formula, let's take a look at question 1. A circle has a diameter of 20 centimeters. Find the arc length subtended by an angle of 72 degrees. So subtended is really just a fancy way of saying the angle in between the two radii. So let's go ahead and draw a diagram first. So here we have our circle. Since the diameter is 20 centimeters, that tells us the radius here must be 10 centimeters. Okay, so this is 10, and it's subtended by an angle of 72 degrees. So the angle between these two radii is 72 degrees. And what we're looking for is this arc length here. So let's call that A. So the first thing we have to do is, because this angle is given to us in terms of degrees, we need to convert it to radians first. So to convert degrees to radians, we multiply our angle by pi over 180 degrees. So theta is going to be equal to 2 pi over 5. And now we can take this angle, which is in radians, and put it into the formula above. So then our arc length, A, is equal to the radius, which is 10, multiplied by theta, which is 2 pi over 5. And we can always just leave this answer with pi. So A is equal to 4 pi centimeters. Now let's talk about area of a sector. So just like how we developed the formula for arc length, we're going to be using proportions to find the area of a sector. So we know that a full circle is 360 degrees, or if we want it in terms of radians, it's going to be 2 pi. So if the sector has an angle theta, this means that proportionally, the area of our sector over the area of the entire circle is going to be theta over 2 pi. So therefore, the area of the sector is going to be equal to theta over 2 pi multiplied by the area of a circle, which is pi r squared. And if we simplify that, we end up with theta r squared over 2. So again, make sure that your angle theta is in terms of radians and not degrees, because we used 2 pi as our denominator. Okay, so now if a circle has a radius of 12 centimeters, a sector has a central angle of 5 pi over 6. What is the area of the sector? So let's go ahead and draw that. We have our radius, which is 12 centimeters. And then we have our angle theta, which is 5 pi over 6. So we're looking for the area of this sector right here. So using the formula for the area of a sector that we found above, this is equal to theta r squared over 2. So then our theta is 5 pi over 6. Our r is 12. And then we divide that by 2. So then evaluating that is going to give us 60 pi, and then our units here would be centimeters squared. And now let's go ahead and do a recap of what we covered in this video. We went over the formula for finding the arc length, which is A is equal to r times theta. We also went over the formula for finding the area of a sector, which is equal to 1/2 times r squared times theta. And the very important thing that we must remember is that for both of these formula, this angle theta must be in radians, not degrees. So if your question gives you the angle in degrees, the first thing you have to do is convert it to radians before you can substitute that number into one of these two formulas. And now it is your turn to give this a try. Can you find the solution to this problem here? Make sure to leave your answer in the comments below and let us know if you'd like to see more content on circle geometry in the future. That's it for this video. If you found it helpful, remember to hit that like and subscribe. And if there's a topic you'd like us to cover, make sure to drop it in the comments.